burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
General, flash. We begin to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Ready, go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Bell sheds him off. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60 orange. Cut.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Miller. He's got it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking to throw. Coronado able to find Walter. That's complete. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling right, the right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well, because so many things coming at you, you got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And now he'll tuck it and run toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Miller. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Miller going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Back to the air on 2nd down. Coronado. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The 1st down run with Bell is he'll get about 6 there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now. It's Bell, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Miller. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Just like that.
To throw from his end zone. Coronado. It's Williams on the catch. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw. Coronado steps her. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jordan Willis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Looking to throw. Miller, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. What a boost for this offense that he can throw in a run like that after the success that he's had throwing the football.
I love that, being able to mix in something a little bit different just when you're starting to think that's all you're going to see. He changed it up, flipped the script on him, and boy, did it work to his offense's benefit.
Miller now on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Romero. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
A 25-yard attempt.
And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Taco Charlton in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So a change of possession here on the punt.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Miller on 3rd and 2. Caught here by Bell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Miller stepping up. He's going to keep it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Check. Crouch. 44 is the mic. 48-3-2.
Here's Miller off the play fake.